me, that's exactly what I'm going to experience. So let's talk about the vampires in your life. I've had some. Do you have anybody in your life, in your family, in your community, at your job? And when you talk to them, by the time they're done, you feel completely depleted of your energy. Okay, that's what they call living vampires. That's where the concept comes from. Because there are people out there who actually do that. And not everybody, I'm not telling you to judge anybody right now, because not everybody knows they're doing it. Some do. Some people do because they're already engulfed with dark energy and they need your light to feel good about themselves. But when they're done, they leave you so drained and so down. Sometimes you can't even whisper a prayer. You know what I mean? Hey, Paul Lawrence, can I ask you something if it's something good? So that's what I'm trying to say. So we have to be intuitively smart to know the circles that we find ourselves in. See this group of ladies that we talked about today, maybe they are not used to our circle, where people give them complete support, where somebody's going to listen to you to say, listen, God doesn't listen to my prayers. I am just giving up on life. And instead of having women who's going to judge them, they have women who will support them, who will be vessels of God to reiterate to them, to say, listen, I got you. And you have more support than you think about. So stop for a second and think about the last time something happened. Do you want... I already have one, but thank you, Paul Lawrence. Listen, do you want to think about a time that something happened in your life and you couldn't have planned it any better? You couldn't have done it any better. But you just know that, listen, this came from a superior power. This came from God. This was orchestrated by God. Do you know what I mean? And this is the power of your faith. So we have to graduate now from just believing in God and knowing God. And the way you do that is test it. Test the waters. Wake up in the morning right now and just talk to God. Talk to God about this thing that you want to do, this thing that's bothering you, and reflect to yourself and say, you know what? What's really bothering me? What am I afraid of? Why don't I want to leave out of this relationship that's not working? Why don't I want to trust myself enough to leave this job to start my own business? I want to do something digitally. I want to start my own product. Why am I fearful that I don't have enough money to do this? How do you not know that God's already planning for you to be gifted something from one way, or it's synchronized it so perfectly? It happens all the time. So have faith and just know that you're being guided. And the guidance that you're getting is not to hurt you. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. And no matter what your situation is, always remember, you are not alone. Even if you don't see it, even if you don't feel it, it's because you're not listening. And stop fighting the voice. Stop fighting your guidance, your guides, your support system that says to you, listen to me. Tanayo yard today. Listen. When you can't find your keys, what do you think? What do you think is happening? That's all spiritual. When something just happened and you just can't work it out, but it just works itself out, and when you look at it, you say, man, me couldn't plan that myself. There's no way me could have planned that myself, brother. Yo, that just happened so. Me meet the right person at the right time, at the right place. Forget a job me as I talk about. This raise I just this morning, me I talk about it to myself, you know. And as me go to work, so a man just said to me, say, yo, come in at my office, you know, say, deserve a raise. Who you think do it? Where you think it come from? It drop out of the sky? This girl in our group who was talking about the accident, who's pretty, she knows. She not believing that God again in there now. She know God. So nobody can tell her nothing different. Who knows that she's good. She saw the accident coming. The man a slip and slide in the snow come straight to her vehicle. And she saw this woman in white. And from the accident happened, she came out of that vehicle unscathed. No scratches. Because God saved her. She had an angel. Her guardian angel was there. I don't know about you, if you believe in guardian angels, if you even believe God, or whatever your situation is. But listen to me. I know about that. And I just wanted to share this today, my first live. So I was just testing it out, and I think I've gone long enough. to just encourage somebody to whatever you're going through, man, just know it will be okay, whatever the situation is. And the main thing is live in the moment, live in now. Do something always that makes you feel happy about yourself, that makes you feel proud to be you. You understand what I deal with? That just allows you to express yourself exactly how you want to feel it. Don't settle, because we didn't come here to settle. And stop living waiting to die. Just live your life the way it is now, because that is a sure thing. There's nothing you can do about that. However, while you're here, while you're living, smile some more. Be kind to somebody, even one cat. Somebody too mean. Give encouragement, be compassionate, and listen to me. Keep the darkness out by letting go of the fear, okay? Stop being fearful about all these things that you don't know. Remember, there's always a miracle around the corner. There's always a miracle one step away. There's always a miracle one flick away, one click away. While you're swiping your phones, try to engage yourself with stuff that affirms you feeling good about yourself. Don't say, yo. And remember I told you, I'm sitting around these tables. The man that you're sitting and you're looking at now, you emanate to say, boy, I wish me did stay like Beyonce or stay like this Maddie. They got problems too. Them got stress too. And I told you about the one millionaire friend I may have where the biggest problem is he can't get a good plate of food. And I know every Jamaican here know how to cook. And whether you are a billionaire or not, you got some good meals. Everybody has issues. Don't focus on that. For those who are dealing with trauma, we'll talk about that another time, because yo, girl, know about that too. But for right now, I only said this today because a lady said to me today that she is ready to give up because God now hear our prayer. And I wanted to come on here to just say to somebody else who is a representation of this lady, who is mirroring her life, who's going through a diagnosis, and the other girl who's going through a relationship she doesn't know, she doesn't trust how to get out of. Because God is telling her to leave, but she doesn't want to go because she thinks, how am I going to sustain myself? God's telling her to leap. Trust. Trust in God. Trust in yourself. Trust in your intuition and the voice in your head. And remember that when you speak positive over your life. If you wake up every day saying, boy, today I want a bad day like yesterday, but just know it. That's what you're going to get. Wake up every day expecting the best in your life. Expect surprises. Say it too. I'm going through today. Listen, God, I'm waking up. I'm going through this door. I want to experience happiness and peace. I want to experience excitement today. I want to experience love. I don't care what it is. Speak it into being. And stop waking up every day expecting the worst, because that's what y'all go get. Y'all get a double portion of everything you expect. Be careful of the words that come out of your mouth. Every word that come out of your mouth is a prayer. And yo, when you pray, a SOS call goes out. And listen to me, it's always keyed in for you, and you do get double portions. So instead of being fearful, just trust. Be positive. Speak life over yourself. I'll speak life over your neighbor too, even if my peeping Tom. Because you're in business with him, don't judge him. Because what you put out there reciprocates back to you. Okay? Leave the people in their life, their sexuality, their judgment, everything that's happening. And just focus on you, your sovereignty, your reverence, and your peace. See it? Now, I'm going to come off of this